There is a growing call for the Minister of Higher Education, Science and Innovation in South Africa to be sacked. Over the years, the National Student Financial Aid Scheme has been a vital lifeline for thousands of South African students, providing financial support for tertiary education. However, recent allegations have surfaced which suggest that Blade and Nzimande accepted bribes for NSFAS tenders, compromising the integrity of the system and raising serious questions about corruption within the government. In this video, we're going to be talking about why Blade and Nzimande is no longer cutting it as minister.
Molini, and welcome to yet another episode of Conversations with Nkosi. Now, this is the news commentary section where we will be offering insightful commentary and exploring various perspectives on the stories that shape our world.
Before we dive into the allegations, let's provide some context on Blade and Nzimande and NSFAS. Now, Blade and Nzimande has been a prominent figure in South African politics for years. As Minister of Higher Education, Science and Innovation, he oversees various crucial aspects of the nation's education system and has a significant influence on the lives of students. Now, this is something that he seems to have poor understanding on, seeing that his track record as the minister of the department he has contributed to destroying due to greed and abuse of power is far from being pretty. Now, for those who are unfamiliar with NSFAS, NSFAS is the National Student Financial Aid Scheme, which is a government agency that is responsible for providing financial assistance to financially needy South African students. Now, ever since its establishment, NSFAS has dispersed billions of rands to support students' tuition fees, accommodation, and other related expenses. For more on the NSFAS looming saga, check out the video I made a while back. It sheds light on what we need to be on the lookout for, seeing that the National Treasury pulled a number on us where NSFAS is a concern. Moving on. It is only the first month of the year, and allegations surrounding Blade and Nzimande's involvement in corrupt practices emerged through an investigation led by OUTA. It is alleged that Nzimande and the chair of NSFAS, Ernest Khoza, accepted bribes in exchange for awarding tenders to specific companies for the execution of critical projects within the NSFAS framework. Let us get into this article, but before I do, if you haven't already, please click on that subscription button or light the little notification bell so that you do not miss out on any new uploads. Also check the description for links to the actual report by OUTA and the article itself. Okay, let us get into this article. The organization Undoing Tax Abuse has once again revealed a damning report into the National Students Financial Aid Scheme and has called for the immediate resignation of Higher Education Minister Blade Nzimande and NSFAS Board Chairperson Ernest Khoza. The NGO has released a series of leaked voice recordings which reveal that Nzimande and Khoza received millions in bribes for tenders and protection by NSFAS service providers. The appointment of 4 direct payment service providers was brought into question following the release of a report by OUTA, which revealed that none of the appointed service providers had the minimum requirements or expertise to disburse allowances to students. The 4 service providers, Coinvest Africa, Tenet Technology, Izaka Holdings, and Norako Corporation, have since had their contracts cancelled following an investigation by Werkman's attorneys. There needs to be a thorough investigation into the vast web of corruption in the higher education sector, which OUTA's various reports and these recordings reveal, says OUTA's head of investigations, Rudy Heineke. According to OUTA, the recordings sent to them by a whistleblower document 2 separate meetings that took place after the NSFAS board resolved on 16 August 2023. Heineke says in the recordings there are a discussion of how Nzimande had been worried about his relationship with service providers being made public. He warned that the minister was worried that their relationship with the service providers would become known, adding that he suspected that investigators were tracking their cell phones to establish if there were meetings between the minister, the chairperson, and the service providers. They also discussed the criminal charges against Khoza while he was the CEO of the Mpumalanga Economic Empowerment Commission. Previous meetings they had with him and the minister, how Khoza allegedly openly talked about a bribe of 6 million rand in the presence of another NSFAS board member and former president of SASCO, Bamanye Matiwane. Ntumba also mentioned a meeting he had with Nzimande where his special advisor Ngaba Ngandela was present. Heineke concluded the article can be accessed via the South African. Now, corruption within the NSFAS framework has far-reaching consequences, particularly on the students who depend on the scheme to pursue their dreams of obtaining a tertiary education. If these allegations are proven to be true, it means that funds that should have been utilized to uplift the nation's youth have been misused and potentially funneled into the pockets of corrupt individuals. Such actions undermine the trust placed in the government, discourage potential beneficiaries from applying for financial aid, and jeopardize the overall effectiveness of the NSFAS program. Naturally, these allegations have resulted in widespread public outcry, demanding a thorough investigation to ascertain the truth and hold those responsible accountable. Various political parties, civil society organizations, and student groups have raised concerns about the potential impact on the integrity of the education system. Ngelo xesha, the Blade, along with other implicated individuals, categorically denied the allegations, stating that they are politically motivated and these are just designed to tarnish their reputation. Nevertheless, public pressure has mounted, urging authorities to take swift action and address these allegations transparently. Now, as South Africa grapples with these serious allegations, it is essential not to let the cloud of suspicion impact the work of NSFAS itself, because the scheme plays a vital role in ensuring that education remains accessible to all South African students regardless of their socio-economic background. Therefore, it is crucial for the government and all relevant stakeholders to take the necessary steps to fortify the system against corruption and maintain its integrity. But also, why is it that Cyril is not disciplining his faves? And how is it that Blade is still there till this day, even after fees must fall? That marks the end of today's video. Thank you so much for lending your eyes and ears. I hope that you found today's video informative. Please do not forget to click on that subscription button or light the little notification bell so that you do not miss out on any new uploads. Nkosi.